Righto, here it is, and it looks bloody nice. You obviously know about the exhaust stack. These all have to come off anyway for me because I have to repaint that. That's not an issue for me. The flaps, okay, we've already spoken about that. But the spinner, like, man, it is serious. Just have a look at that. All right, that wobble, and you can actually see the wobble if you look at the end of the nose cone there. You can see that wobble actually carrying on through to the end of the nose cone. All right, it's not the shaft. Let me just take this off and I'll show you the shaft. Okay, the shaft is fine. All right, if you look at the shaft there, it's running true. I'm happy with that. But it's this plate here. Now I can't see exactly if there is an issue. You know, you can nearly. Maybe just in my imagination, but there is an issue there. That core part seems to be off centre. But that wobble is going to translate right through here to the shaft, and then where it mounts on the back wall there to the firewall, that wobble, you know, at the RPMs that this model is going to be doing, is just going to rip off. And if it doesn't happen there, the vibration going through the entire airframe is going to cause problems elsewhere and just make it inefficient and cause something else to fail. I don't want to try and brand this or label this or tar it with the same brush sort of thing, but here it is from Hobby King, and with everything I've seen on the website, I thought, great, here it comes, this is the new one. Mr. Chong's got this all under control, and I had high hopes. You know, like, generally speaking, I'm not disappointed, but this spinner wobble is ridiculous. That A10 is a Hobby King A10. On the third flight, one of the ESCs failed, so I replaced both. Alright, Hobby King plane. The DR1, an absolute nightmare. You can see on the under the nose there the 80 grams of weight to make that able to fly. Alright. The P-38, I love flying. It flies beautifully, but the undercarriage was really, really poor. The Spitfire, a Hobby King plane, the undercarriage was, you know, might as well have been made of wet cardboard because it was pointless. And the three-bladed propeller that came with that was pointless. With the wheels off and a 10x7 two-bladed prop on that plane, it flies beautifully, but it didn't fly out of the box. It didn't fly out of the box. It didn't fly out of the box. The P-51, the four-bladed propeller that came with it, was pointless. It dragged its backside around the sky and hardly flew at all. With the new two-bladed propeller on it, it flies fine. It's not fast, but it flies fine, and I enjoy flying it now. E-Flight, 0. Out of the box, perfect. FMS, P40, out of the box, for me, perfect. Where are we going? GWS, out of the box, perfect. FMS, out of the box, no problems whatsoever, perfect. It seems to be a pattern. I'm sure you'll all see it. Guys, this spinner, and I'll show you again, is an issue. And I ask that you please do something about it. If you could just replace this part, then the plane will be fine. So let's just run that around again, and you can see that wobble on there is horrendous. It's just terrible, and that's fitted properly too. Let's give it a good shove on there for you. That wobble is insane, and you can see that we're going to have issues. So Scotty, Mr. Chong, guys, the ball is now in your court, and especially as this is now out in public forum. Cheers.